I see this Congress as a very important Congress because of the organization and the number of participants. So I do believe that this is one of the most important congresses in aesthetic medicine in Russia and in the area. Yes?
So what can you tell us about your section that you've been in?
Yes. Well, as you know, I am plastic surgeon. At this very moment, I am the vice president of the European Society of Aesthetic Surgery, and I am the chairman of the International Academy of Cosmetic Surgery. I have been invited to speak and to develop the subject about hyperpigmentation and peelings, so the treatments for hyperpigmentation, which I developed many years ago. My treatment, which is called Amelan, is very known all over the world, and so I could explain about the different methods of treating hyperpigmented lesions, combining the peelings with the products which blocks the melanogenesis, and well, with pictures about the pre and post of patients who underwent with these treatments, having results in 7 days up to 14 days. Yes.
So, and how do you think that this exhibition important for specialists, especially for new ones?
Yes. Every kind of conferences like this permits to the new generations to be updated with the latest techniques and treatments. So both means that the conferences and the showroom are very important for those new generations who wants to be updated. Also not only for new generations, but for all the community, medical community.
If we touch this question about the new technologies, how do you think so? What can you tell about new technologies? I mean, lasers, plasma?
Yes, all this new technology has demonstrated its effectivity. So I am in lasers since 1985, performing surgeries with CO2 lasers. I can tell you with properties that lasers in plastic surgery and in aesthetic medicine and dermatology, aesthetical dermatology, are one of the best devices and the most updated devices in order to treat different conditions. The first is the surgical field. The second is the treatment of the hyperpigmentations, the excessive growth of hair, for the hair removal, for the skin peelings with lasers, for the stimulation of the collagen. So I consider lasers as one of the most important new devices. New devices since, not so new, since 1985, which is the starting of all this movement.
It's about 20 years.
20 years, yes.
Yeah, and I also would like to ask you a little bit in another way. So what do you think about the internet? Is it important to have any feedbacks and comments about the treatments you've made from your patients?
Internet is very important because it spreads your knowledge and you are sharing your experience with thousands or millions of people who are in the possibility to find in internet these novelties. For example, we were talking now about lasers. One of the most recent development in lasers are, for example, the treatment of cellulitis with new treatments, laser treatments, which are beneath the skin, under the skin, is not upper the skin, on the surface, is under the skin, and produces in one single session results which are very important, are achieved with this technology. And the novelties, for example, the reduction of the vagina diameter with another kind of lasers. All this, if the doctors are not in attending this kind of meetings, they can see all these novelties in internet. Is very important.
And how do you think, can the internet bring you some new patients?
Yes. If you use internet first as the way to express and to show your experiences, you may also use internet as an advertising tool, which I consider that is very important in order to let other people know, not only doctors, medical doctors, but also patients, about the novelties which are in the field.
And which ways of development of aesthetics medicine can you see?
Which kind of developments?
Ways of development.
Ways.
Yeah.
Well, the continuous research is the most important to produce developments in new treatments and procedures. I have my laboratory, which is a huge laboratory in the production of new treatments, peelings and depigmenting treatments and anti-aging. And this structure is based in research and development. So the first, I would say, that is the studies, the researches and developments of all these procedures and products, treatments for the doctors. And now something which is going to be very interesting, which is the conversion of these medical treatments into cosmetic treatments with almost the same effectivity and result, which permits to spread among all patients without the participation of the doctor the possibility to acquire these novelties and these procedures, these treatments as a cosmetic. As a cosmetic, which means that it's no longer a medical treatment in the field of the pigmentation and renovation of the skin.
Can you give any advices, or probably you can tell something to young doctors who just appear to be dermatologists?
Yes, I would say that we are in the field of beauty and health. For these new generations, I would say that they have to be well formed, trained, and well informed about these novelties in order to have a beautiful profession and to run with the best treatments in order to get the best results in patients. What we are looking for is always for the satisfaction of our patients, having good results. So these new generations, which are welcome to be formed, my opinion is that the formation, the acquiring of the new treatments, updating their knowledge is the most important thing in order to obtain the best results in patients.